Hello everyone and welcome to the Minecraft Survival Recap. In this video I will tell the story of every episode so far in this series. I just find this one of the best survivals I ever had and I didn't want to abandon this series while I converted to English. So let's start. But before we start, I want to introduce what I call the chapters of this survival so far. There are 40 episodes so far and every 10 episodes there is one chapter. So let's begin this recap of the series and start with the first chapter. Chapter 1. The Start. Episode 1. A New Beginning. It all started back in 2023. I started a new world, gathered some resources and picked up one important item. A puppy. You would say, why is it important? Well, that puppy would follow me on every journey in the future and I would never lose it out of my inventory again. After walking a couple of thousand blocks, I discovered a place I wanted to live in. That mountain would be the monument of my base, would be the remarkable sight I will see for the rest of this whole series. I started to build me a home, a simple starter house where I would live in the next couple of episodes. What me interested was copper as a roof to indicate its age. After a long time you would see and know that the starter house stands there for a long time, because copper would age and it finally can reach that blue cyan stage. While building it though, I heard sounds underneath my base and I wanted to discover what it was. Oh, yes. Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! So ho! My third objective for the beginning was mining. I went into a deep cave and eventually came across the deep dark. I was scared, so I left that place. But eventually I went back into a little cave through the deep dark, shifted through and found a zombie spawner at the end. And in that chest, I just not found something. I found 2 enchanted golden apples. After mining a lot, I made myself a diamond pickaxe, an enchanted table and some bookshelves. And for that I made a little cave underneath my house where my enchanting setup would go. For the rest of the chapters so far. Episode 2. The Dragon. I started this episode gathering some obsidian for my nether portal. And then I sneezed. And I fell. After that I went into the nether and completed a big advancement right away. I went into a nether fortress to gather some blaze rods for Eye of Enders, but instead got a wither skeleton skull at first. The nether fortress spawned at a very good place, near a warped forest, so I gather all my ender pearls as well, because endermen spawn very regularly there. At home I made an ender chest and put some valuables in there, such as a diamond ore, a raw stone diamond ore I found between episodes, a goat horn I found while I was traveling to this base in a pillager outpost, and my 2 enchanted golden apples from the first episode. Then I prepared for the ender dragon fight. I made some arrows and enchanted my gear. I also put my old armor set into my ender chest, if something would go wrong at the fight. After walking, sailing and digging I got into the stronghold, found incredible enchanted books in the library and eventually found the portal room. I prepared myself and then I jumped into the portal. The fight was pretty easy and I shot every end crystal to its demise. The dragon was not too hard to fight, but one time she went to the end portal. I ran to her but got launched up in the air. But luckily I was prepared for that and I had my water bucket in my hotbar. And after getting launched once more, I died this time. But after shooting and swinging my swords at her, she finally died. I slayed the dragon. Episode 3. The Mob Farm. We continued this episode where I left it off in the last one. My plan was to get an elytra. I spawned very close to an end city, but no end ship there. But what I did get was the advancement great view from up here. Oh, 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 oh. Walking some hundred of blocks, I found the end city. The end city I wanted, with an end ship, with the almighty elytra. I also looted every chest and eventually made some rockets to fly back to the portal. My second plan of the episode was making a general mob farm to get some rotten flesh, bones and gunpowder. But first I showed my plan for the mega base. Just a deep slate brick frame, but it's a great start. After showing that I was going to make the farm. The idea was that the farm would supply me for some gunpowder, of course, for the rockets. But I forgot the paper part of it, so I made a sugarcane farm first, in the ocean across my base. Before making the other farm, I fixed my first ever silk touch pickaxe. After that, I went on top of the sugarcane farm, and there was the mob farm going to go. The farm was very easy to make, and at the end I was going to AFK above the farm in between episodes. Episode 4. Villagers and XP. My farm IDs were not done yet. For this episode I wanted to make an XP farm with Endermen. But first I wanted to get myself an mending villager. But what I forgot to tell you all is that my base is very close to a village. I trapped a villager that gave me mending, and I trapped him inside a boring dirt shack at the base. That villager was going to be named Roderick, a very typical name for my mending villager. My second villager I wanted to get was a zombie villager that would be easier to transport because the first method was just draining me. I put him in the shack with Roderick and let him murder him so I could revive him for more profits. But I forgot something about this world. Nee! 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 Staan wij op! My world was not on the hard difficulty. So I had to bring another zombie villager into the shack. Nee! Ho! Hier! Kom! Ja. Ah, yes! That took a while and almost went wrong a couple of times. After all that, I wanted to make the XP farm. I also introduced vanilla tweaks into my world. My favorite resource pack for Minecraft. I prepared everything to make the XP farm in the end, so to build it was very easy. I just followed a tutorial for his farm, which is what I did for the sugarcane farm and mob farm in the previous episode. After it was finished, it was a little bit of a pain to kill all the endermen, because I didn't have sweeping edge on my sword. So to get the XP, it was a little bit getting boring at times. By the farm I made an enchanting setup so I could get the best gear before making the big base I want to make. That was the plan all along. Episode 5. The Iron Golem Farm. I started this episode on a sadder note. I accidentally, sort of, deleted all the footage of killing the Wither. I had to plan to make this episode into a really big episode, but after recording for an hour, I just forgot I did kill the Wither and found the footage boring, so I deleted it. So I began this episode with a beacon, without the good footage of it. In that recording I also went to the spawn chunks and collected a leaf block. Not just a leaf block, but from the very first tree I chopped down when we spawned there. That's a cool item to have for when this world is years and years old. This episode's plan was making a very big iron farm. The farm was made by Nembom, and that's the one with 5,000 iron per hour. For that farm I needed 60 villagers. So I made a villager breeder at the village and transported every villager to the coast. Because I wanted to make the farm next to the other farms from 2 episodes ago. To build this farm, I just will say it was a big pain. Nee, 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 nee. Nee, serieus, vies vel. Ga erin. It took me a full week to build it, together with school and in real life stuff. There also happened a lot of irritating stuff while building it. Oh, moet het omhoog wijzen? Daar ga je toch niet mee, hè? Ja, dan moet het omhoog wijzen. Fuck. Oh, jullie worden allemaal nuttig. Nee! Hij is gestorven! Nee, nee! Oh! Zo! Goeie plek voor tussenin. Nee, jij... Oh, het werkt weer niet mee. Werk mee, jij zak. Nee, fucking... Nee, oh mijn god! Nee! Hoezo spannen jullie zo fucking kut uit dat bed, man? Hoppakee. Ik heb er nu... Nee, 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 nee! Ah! Kom hierheen, jij zak. Kom hierheen. Kom hierheen. Kom hierheen. Kom hierheen. What the fuck? Ga de fucking in, maat. When the farm was finished, I was so happy. No more mining for iron ever is a big accomplishment for the future. Not bothering about iron is just something that will help me in the very far future of this world. That made me just so incredibly thankful that I made this farm. Episode 6. The Brutal Encounter. We start at the iron farm to see the results of one AFK session I did between episodes. It was a load of iron for sure. Then I placed the beacon underneath in the mine, under the zombie spawner we found in episode 1. But side note, I will never return to that spawner ever again, but maybe in the future. Before we really gonna build the base, I wanted to achieve Swift Sneak, just to build easier. In a mountain range a few hundred blocks away from the base, I dug down, right into an ancient city. Then I just dug into a wall to get some safety, and found another spawner. What's the chance of all this? And here are some highlights from this ancient city raid. Dus ik moet eigenlijk deze als eerste weghalen. Ah! Nee, hou je bek! Oké, dit was zo fucking dom. Swift Sneak 2 en Swift Sneak 3. Oké, let's go. Dit gaat snel. Wee! Ja, nee, niet genoeg. Niet genoeg. Oh, hij komt niet. Oh, hij komt wel! Oh, hij komt wel! After raiding the chest, the warden spawned. But I did that on purpose, just to get some spice into this journey. I got away, but the warden eventually smelled me. Yeah, you could hear his sniffs. I had to go. But the thing is, the darkness effect kicked in, and I didn't know where my hole was. So I now will show you the freaking scary encounter I had. Oh shit, hij komt echt dichterbij. Kut. Ik dacht dat hij hier niet naartoe kon komen. Heeft hij mij echt door? Heeft hij mij echt door? Oké, nee, nu heeft hij me door, denk ik. We moeten hier recht weg. Ik moet hier recht weg. Oké, ik zie het gat niet. Waar is het gat? Oké, daar ga ik maar weg. Daar ga ik maar weg. Oké. Hakken. Achter me weg. Oké, nu gewoon weg. Gaat hij nou harder kloppen? Gaat ze hard nou harder kloppen? Oh, hij tikt. Oh, ik zag dat hij tiks noticed. Oh mijn god, heeft hij hem dan gehoord? Oké, ik moet direct weg. Oké, ik moet direct weg. Oké, hij is boos. Hij heeft verboven. Ik ben echt bang. Holy shit. Ik ben echt bang. Oh,
Oké, hij zei, oké, weg, 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 weg. Ik vind het niet leuk. Ik vind het niet leuk. Ik ben nooit zo bang geweest. Ik ben nooit zo bang geweest. Ik ben nooit zo bang geweest. Oké. Misschien zeg ik dat ik dit overdrijf, maar dit is echt fucking eng. Dit is echt fucking eng. Oké. Oh, hier is een dripzone cave. Daar kunnen we weg.
That creeper at the end just made everything even more insane. Episode 7. Karma. My plan for this episode was not too much. I had my exams while making this video, and I had only 3 hours to record this video and edit it. So I had to postpone building the base once again. Yeah, I know. But between episodes, I had built a little something. What I wanted to do for the base was making a small plan of the base, how it would look like if you were inside. Another problem I had was not having sweeping edge 3 on my sword. So I went into the end to find some more enchanted books to hopefully get sweeping edge 3. Did I succeed? Well, let's just see what happened.
Wow, nou. Oh, waarmee sloeg ik? Huh? Heb ik me wel gedupliceerd? Oh, nee, jammer. Oké. What the fuck? Cool. Ja, is dit mijn karma?
But nope, no sweeping edge 3. After that I had some little time left to do one more thing. Gathering netherite gear. I did not have too much TNT, but I had enough to explode some areas. Gathering netherite was really important, because 1.20 would roll around really soon. So to not bother about the netherite template, I had to do it now or never. While digging for the placing the TNT, I already found one ancient debris. At the end of the excavation, I found 20 pieces of ancient debris. So I made my gear. But mending, well, I thought I bought it. I also have some data packs from Vanilla Tweaks that could combine my chestplate and my elytra. There are a load of data packs I use in this world, but I will mention them when we first encounter them. Well, hello there.
Hello there.
I also achieved serious dedication.
Oh.
And cover me in debris. 2 really big advancements. Episode 8. The base and 1.20. This was the first episode of the capybara skin. In this episode I had 2 plans, making some parts of the base and traveling to new chunks for 1.20. First I made a brush. I went to the stronghold via the nether, so I was in new chunks as soon as possible. First I found coast armor trim. For the rest, literally nothing. It was now time to finally build something for the base. Here a beautiful montage with beautiful music. After that I really wanted to collect the 2 armor trims from the ancient city. Did I get them? Well, let's see if I did.
Ho, 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 ho. Ha! Yeah, but the...
Nope, I didn't got either of them. After that I revealed how far I was at building the base. And then an enderman just wanted to say hello.
Die saaie... Okay.
And now it's time for another build montage. This episode went all over the place and I again wanted to collect a new item from the update. The netherite template. Here the montage I did in this episode itself. This montage was just too good to not include it in here.
Top. En een bastion. Let's go. Ja, of ik daar zo let's go van moet zijn, weet ik niet. Want ik voel me niet zo veilig. Ik heb geen arrows. Oh shit. Oké, hopelijk heeft hij me niet gezien. Oké, waar is hij? Komt u maar. Woe! Oh god. Oké, dit doet redelijk veel damage. Het valt op zich mee. Oké, nee, het valt niet mee. Afstand! Oh. Oké, dit lijkt nieuw, dit lijkt nieuw. Nee, nee, nee. Arrows! Oh. Ja, het zijn vaker van die structures die je op elke hoogte wel kan vinden. Oké. Duik. Arrows. Duik. Oh, oké. Oh! Die. Oh, denk ik. Holy shit! Nee, moeder is blok. Oh, ja, ja, ga daar maar naartoe. Dat vind ik een hele goeie. Ja, oh jezus. Joejoe. Nou, die zien we dan weer terug. Dan hopelijk zijn we veilig. Ja, oké. Yes, oké. Woe! Volgens mij heb ik zelf al goed save gezet. Oké. Yes, snout. Oh yeah, baby. Please, arrows. Stel me niet teleur. Oh yes. Kill. Nee, je moeder is een plopkoek. Ik wil zeggen, wanneer komt hij nou eens een keer aan het einde aan? Dit is een treasure. Oké, pak het gold. Oh, dat vinden ze allemaal niet leuk. Dat vinden ze allemaal echt niet leuk. Oké, eten. Ik wil hier weg. Holy shit.
Episode 9. Traveling Around the World. This episode is a part of a 2-episode arc, traveling around the world for the new 1.20 features. Before we did that though, I wanted to show off the base so far. In between episodes I did a bit of building. Eventually I discovered I didn't have copper anymore for the base, so I went on a little trip for copper. Then I got jump scared. Like, really jump scared.
Kijken, wat zit er in de kist? Oh, echt geen shit. Pak wel even het crying op zit.
With enough copper now, I could build the base some further. But I had to smelt all the copper, of course. So I built, quote-unquote, an automated smelter. But the trip earlier in the episode was not needed, because I found a big copper vein in my mine. It was finally time to get some new 1.20 items. Here a montage of it all. Fun fact, this was already a montage, so I am montaging a montage. Sometime later I found a woodland mansion on accident, so I was gonna raid it.
Ho, 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 ho. Nice. Oh! Oh, daar staat er een. Oh! Bam! We hebben de eerste totem of dying van de game. Yes! Oh!
And I found the Vex armor trim. I succeeded in raiding it and continued my journey of the episode. I found a couple of more shirts and gathered a turtle egg. Episode 10, The Great Archaeological Quest. This is the second episode of this arc, gathering items from 1.20. Here I'll montage again what I found in this little trip.
Oké, even snel kijken in de kist. De goathoorn, kijk die had ik wel gehoopt om te vinden hier. Ja! 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 Wegwezen hier, wegwezen hier, wegwezen hier. Ja, de sniffer egg! Ja! Oh, yes! Finally! Oh, we hebben hier wel! Oh! Ja!
After a couple of thousand blocks of traveling further, I finally found the structure I was going for. The trail ruins. My plan was to excavate the place and find every suspicious sand and try to not break it. But, well, that ended off a little bit different sometimes.
Ah, kut. Wat is dit nou? Oh, dat is een smithing template.
The game also crashed in the middle of this excavation. Why? Well, my old computer was just out of memory, so I had to delete some duplicated items I got while booting up the world again.
Ik heb wat items gedupliceerd. Doordat de game gecrashed had en ik dit wel hier in had gedaan, al deze items, dan ging ik hier verder. Maar had hij mijn oudere inventory ding onthouden, maar de nieuwere wereld.
But nothing did get out of hand after that. While I was getting prepared to leave this place, I set up a nether portal so I could go back here in the future, so I could rebuild this trail ruins to give it a not so much ruin vibe anymore. But while I entered the nether, I spawned in a nether fortress and very quickly found the rib armor trim. Sometime later I continued my journey. I found a new desert temple, so I could excavate that new room that was added in this update. But eventually I did return to the base via the nether. However, I wasn't done yet. I found another stronghold for the eye armor trim. I went to the end and found spire armor trim, and I really wanted to find the two from the ancient cities. I did found ward armor trim, but silence was much harder to find. And did I succeed? Nope, I didn't once again. What I do have to note is that I do want to find another sniffer egg this whole episode, but that didn't happen either. But this 2-episode arc ended on an interesting note. I found an interesting place where I want to build something in the far future. A place I would call the volcano.